Today I am here with Danielle. She is a salon owner, and I'm so thrilled that we get to spend some time with her to learn about her story, how she has overcome cancer, even as a business owner. My goodness. So tell us, Danielle, your story.
So it started in March. I got diagnosed March 14th with triple negative breast cancer. It was a long journey. I was in the hospital before that with some heart issues. I felt the lump because my heart was hurting so bad, so I just grabbed my chest. And in that instant, I felt it. I was like, something's not right here. Like, this is not right. Let the doctors know as well. And they just pulled it off as it's just a cyst. Like, we don't need to worry about it. We'll get you, some treatment, as in getting a mammogram and stuff later on down the road. Finally, it just kept growing and growing and growing. And when I got out of the hospital, met with my doctor, he felt it. He was like, yeah, we definitely need to do a mammogram. So that's how it all went down.
Wow.
Is very
and you
fast.
were pretty young.
Yes.
So that's probably one of the reasons why they kind of brushed you off.
Yep, I feel like that. And like I said, I think a lot of doctors, I mean, they're great. They're doing their job, but I think just as being young, they put it off as a cyst, like fibrocystic tissue in your breast, and it's just the norm. So unfortunately, mine wasn't the norm. But
Wow. And you were 36.
36, yes ma'am.
36 years old. So
Yep.
you felt the pain. You were persistent
Yes.
with getting some support, right?
Yeah, that's one thing I like to tell everybody. You know your body. And if you know something's wrong, go with it. You're your only advocate for yourself. Nobody is going to do that.
What was your mindset when, you found out that you had been diagnosed, or when they said, this is not just a cyst? Where was your mind at the time?
So in that moment, I honestly was like, not again, because I had leukemia at 23.
Okay.
And so I've already did the cancer thing, and I'm like, here we go again. We got to do this again. And I just dropped to my knees. I was like, God, just take care of me. Because it's different. When I was 23, I was a young teenager, a young adult, I guess you could say. But now I had kids, and that was the whole thing. And I have a salon full of my best girls that I was like, I have to be here for them. Like, we have to do this. We have to make sure I'm okay.
Wow. So what was the process like of kind of going through your treatments, trying to run your salon, manage your team? Tell us what the process was like.
Yes. So I called a meeting, met with my girls. That was probably the hardest thing, me and my husband, telling them that I had cancer, and they were just going to have to be me for a while. I did my treatment at MUSC in Charleston, and so I would do chemo every Wednesday. We would go stay up Tuesday night because I had to be there at like 8:30, and I would be from chemo from 8:30 to usually about 3:30 is how long the treatment would take. I did that every week for 12 weeks. After that, I had to wait 6 weeks to get my counts and everything up. Then I went through a double mastectomy, had that done. And then because my tumor did get so big, it ended up being about 9 centimeters, they had to do radiation as well. So then I was getting radiation after all this for 5 weeks. And that was hard because you had to stay up there. I did radiation every single day for 5 weeks, so just being away from family. I have a great team of girls, and they literally took this as their baby, and that made me very happy because this is my baby, this is my business. But they did everything. They took care of my clients. They took care of me. Like, anytime I would come in just to do anything, they're like, sit down, you can't do this.
Right. What did you do to make it through? Like, what was your mental practices, your emotional practices? How did you get through it?
I did my daily devotions and just tried to become better within myself. Like, I wanted to make sure that I was in a good place every single day.
Well, thank you so much, Danielle. This was definitely inspiring, and we're so happy for you that you were able to persevere and get back to this beautiful salon.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. This is my baby.